Zoe Salda is one of the best at commanding attention both on and off screen. She has drawn attention once more after her most recent successful film presentation, this time with a set of intimate pictures that leave very little room for interpretation. Forget about the meticulously planned red carpet poses. These photos show Zoe in unguarded and daring moments that have gone viral online. A single black and white close-up of Zoe's figure against a sheer drape served as the teaser on her private Instagram. Her naked shoulders and collarbones were covered in lace-like patterns as the light seeped through. Her hips' soft curve and the way her torso fits into her body's swell were hardly perceptible. Just a picture that seemed to be whispering promise, with no hashtags or commentary. When fans exclaimed, "Is she? This is art, not clickbait," I said, my mouth literally dropping. She followed up with 3 color photos from what looked to be a private boudoir session a few days later. Wearing only high-waisted lace panties, she lies on one elbow, propped up on immaculate white linens in the first. Her eyes are looking at the camera with a mix of invitation and challenge while her other hand smooths back her wet hair. The sharp contrast between her gorgeous, sun-kissed skin and the pristine white bedding makes every feature pop: the lines of her thighs, the graceful curve of her lower back, the subtle shadows behind her ribs. In the second image, Zoe is seated on a velvet chaise in rich jewel tones, with her legs crossed and her torso oriented so that nothing is hidden. Warm light from a single brass lamp draws attention to her skin's gloss and the delicate features that cosmetics professionals typically accentuate. All she has on is a thin gold chain that hangs over her chest, a small piece of jewelry that contrasts with the vulnerability of her bare skin in a way that feels almost sacred. Photographers hailed the play of light and flesh as a contemporary micro-millennium Mona Lisa, while fans complimented the image's classical beauty. With just one drop gleaming on her shoulder and the curve of her hip beneath a thin fabric wrap that clings in all the right places, Zoe emerges from a rain-soaked windowpane in the third picture. With her hair stuck to her back and rain sticking in her eyelashes, she glances outward, a beautiful fusion of high art and raw sensuality. The shot has a cinematic sense to it, with elements of fantasy and film noir. "Stop everything. I'm fainting, and what goddess-level confidence is this?" were among the comments. Zoe didn't stop there, though. She shared a brief video of herself standing under tumbling water in an outdoor shower on her side profile, shocking even her most devoted fans. Just the sound of water tapping on stone, no music. From shoulder to hip to thigh, the camera follows every contour and lingers on how the drops are caught by the light. The moment she turns and faces the camera is one of unadulterated power. Her eyes are ferocious, and her damp hair frames her face. The spray is nearly palpable on your own flesh. Zoe Salda's photographs are revolutionary because they don't offer much room for interpretation. She's asserting that true beauty remains, that sensuality intensifies with age, and that a woman's body is hers alone to expose or conceal in a field that is fixated on youth and perfection. She reminds us through each bold photograph that vulnerability can be strength, that art and earthiness can coexist, and that the only gaze that counts is the one that sees and loves you for who you are.